Imagine a killer so ruthless, she would murder just for the thrill of it. Today, we dive into the chilling case of Joanna Dennehy, one of the Britain's most notorious female serial killers. Hello everyone, and once again welcome back to our YouTube channel, where we uncovering the darkest tales of true crimes. Joanna Dennehy was born on August 29, 1982 in St Albans, Hertfordshire, England. From a young age, Dennehy exhibited troubling behavior that hinted at the dark path she would eventually take. Dennehy grew up in a seemingly typical family. Her parents, Kathleen and Kevin Dennehy, provided a stable home environment. However, beneath the surface, Dennehy struggled with her own demons. By her early teenage years, she began to rebel against her family and societal norms. During her adolescence, Dennehy started experimenting with drugs and alcohol, which quickly spiraled into substance abuse. This marked the beginning of her descent into a life of crime and instability. She frequently clashed with authority figures, leading to multiple suspensions and eventually dropping out of school altogether. At the age of 16, Dennehy ran away from home, severing ties with her family and leaving behind the semblance of a normal life. She entered into a turbulent relationship with John Trainor, with whom she had two daughters. However, Dennehy's erratic behavior and substance abuse strained their relationship, and she eventually abandoned her family. Now let's discuss our main topic, murder cases. Between March and April 2013, Joanna Dennehy embarked on a gruesome killing spree that shocked the nation. Her victims were men chosen seemingly at random, and the brutality of her crimes left an indelible mark on all who heard of them. Dennehy's first victim was Lukas Slabozewski, a 31-year-old Polish national. Slabozewski had recently moved to Peterborough in search of work and a better life. Unbeknownst to him, he would cross paths with Dennehy, who lured him to a house under the pretense of a social visit. Once inside, Dennehy revealed her true intentions, stabbing him multiple times. His body was later discovered in a wheelie bin, decomposing, and it was evident he had been subjected to a vicious attack. Her second victim, 56-year-old Kevin Lee, was a landlord who had become infatuated with Dennehy. She had seduced him and used his trust to lure him to a remote location on March 29, 2013. Lee believed he was meeting Dennehy for a sexual encounter, but instead he was brutally murdered. Dennehy stabbed him in the chest repeatedly, and in the final act of degradation, she dressed his lifeless body in a black sequin dress and dumped it in a ditch near Newborough. The macabre staging of his body demonstrated Dennehy's sadistic pleasure in her crimes. Dennehy's third and fourth victims, John Chapman and John Rogers, were attacked within days of each other. Chapman, a 56-year-old housemate, had the misfortune of living with Dennehy. On April 3, 2013, she stabbed him to death in a frenzied assault, leaving his body to be discovered by another housemate. John Rogers, aged 49, was a stranger who happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. On April 4, 2013, Dennehy encountered Rogers while he was out walking his dog. Without any provocation, she attacked him, stabbing him over 30 times. Remarkably, Rogers survived the attack and was able to provide critical testimony that would later be used against Dennehy. Joanna Dennehy's reign of terror was brought to an end in April 2013 following the gruesome discovery of Kevin Lee's body in a ditch near Newborough. The police launched a massive manhunt. Kevin Lee, a landlord and Dennehy's lover, had been found in a state that suggested a violent and premeditated killing. As the investigation unfolded, authorities quickly identified Dennehy as the prime suspect. Her known associates, Gary Stretch, a 7-foot-tall accomplice, and Leslie Layton were apprehended shortly after the discovery of Lee's body. Under intense questioning, both Stretch and Layton provided crucial information about Dennehy's whereabouts and activities. Their confessions painted a chilling picture of Dennehy's cold-blooded nature and her involvement in the murders of Lucas Lewandowski, John Chapman, and Kevin Lee. In a dramatic turn of events, Dennehy was finally arrested in Hereford on April 5, 2013, after she attempted to attack two more men, John Rogers and Robin Beriza, on the same day. These attacks were seemingly random, further highlighting Dennehy's unpredictable and dangerous nature. Both Rogers and Beriza survived the attacks, and their testimonies played a sufficient role in solidifying the case against Dennehy. The evidence against Dennehy was overwhelming. DNA samples collected from the crime scenes matched Dennehy's, and the eyewitnesses' accounts placed her at the locations of the attacks. The confessions of her accomplices, Stretch and Layton, provided additional damning evidence. They revealed how Dennehy had orchestrated the killings and attempted to cover her tracks by disposing of the bodies in remote locations. The arrest of Joanna Dennehy marked the end of a terrifying killing spree that had left a trail of death and fear in its wake. Her capture was the result of relentless police work and the bravery of her surviving victims, whose testimonies ensured that Dennehy would face justice for her heinous crimes. In February 2014, she was sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. The judge described her as the cruel, calculating, and manipulative serial killer. Joanna Dennehy's story is a haunting reminder of the capacity for evil that can exist within a person. Her crimes left a scar on the community and a legacy of fear that wouldn't be forgotten. Thanks for watching. If you find this video informative, please give it a big thumbs up, share with others who might be interested, and let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe to the Silent Screams for more true crime stories.